stand alone. RHESUS came from the north, uniting the fierce mountain tribes of Thrace, while Memnon marched through the south with his mighty army from the sun-drenched Ethiopia. They will defend the lands of Troy until their last breath.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Great Book of Grudges. My name is Nathan, and yeah, I know, it was unexpected. Creative Assembly have just announced a new DLC for a Total War Saga Troy, which kinda blindsided everyone, including myself and other YouTubers who have early access. I can now confirm that I've been playing this and will drop some content on it soon. But it was surprising because, well, it's almost the end of the year and normally Creative Assembly go on a small break. Not only that, but you know, the whole Warhammer 3 news has been ramping up, only for this to kind of blindside everyone. Like, I completely sympathize with people who are a bit confused. But it's not all doom and gloom, trust me. Let's just hear out the video. I've got a lot to say today, so let's just jump right in. So, what's coming in this DLC? What we're getting is two new legendary heroes, that of RHESUS and Memnon. Those are the two heroes that are the main focus of this DLC, and two completely drastically different characters with their own special mechanics. I can't talk about the mechanics just yet, there's an embargo I need to wait for, of course, but what I can say is, Warhammer fans, keep in mind, yes, I know Troy is not your cup of tea, but we've seen many mechanics from a Total War Saga Troy being implemented in Warhammer 3 through all the news drops, so anything here could potentially end up in Warhammer 3. This is the best time to find out through either your own gameplay when this DLC releases, or content creators such as myself, who will be dropping some content as soon as Creative Assembly unleashes from our cages. Before anything, let's just talk about this. So it looks like a Total War Saga Troy is going to go on quite a hefty sale for a Standard Edition, Mythic Edition, or Ultimate Edition, which will also include this DLC, just the last one. But that's 25%, 30%, or 40% off, which isn't too bad. And the sale itself is lasting until the 5th of January 2022, so you've got some time to decide or not. And I'm assuming there'll be some creators dropping some content, so you'll be able to decide if this game is right for you or not. So both characters, as we've heard from the trailer, are coming to the aid of Troy. Both of them have their own specific rosters and quite unique mechanics. The thing is, as I've said before in many videos, Troy mechanically is absolutely fantastic, as every time they work on more and more DLC, or even just from the beginning, they add in loads of really cool mechanics which could eventually come into other games. I've said that a lot of stuff implemented in Troy needs to get implemented not only in Warhammer, but future historical games too, and we know that some of the mechanics are being introduced in Warhammer 3. It is to my understanding that RHESUS and Memnon, the two legendary heroes, each have a completely unique roster for them, meaning that they'll have their own different armies, and they're also going to be very different to the ones already implemented with the Greeks, the Trojans, and so on. That means, of course, some variety, which obviously is of interest to the players, especially when it's something where, like this, you know, it's based all on humans. We do have mythic monsters and so on with the Mythos DLC, which, by the way, no new mythic units are being implemented throughout this DLC, but then again, I guess the focus is two different cultures rather than anything else. It'll be more incentivizing for the player base. It's just very different. Now, obviously I can't talk about the mechanics just yet, it won't be too long until I can, but you can see some screenshots on screen right now, and some of you might already have the same idea I do, as the mechanics look like it could fit with some factions in the Warhammer universe, which we still haven't seen in Total War Warhammer, so I'm keeping a close eye on this DLC, particularly because of this. You never know what we could see in the future, and yeah, it kinda looks like it. Again, it's important to stress out that the Saga titles have always been kind of like a testing ground for new mechanics and so on, and we've already seen stuff from Troy going into Warhammer 3. I'm not saying it's a definite, but hey, if it's being tested out here and it gets a warm reception, even if it's just from viewers, then it's very likely that it could be moved onto Warhammer 3, at least maybe with a little bit of insistence from the fan base for a certain thing. Again, I could be wrong, but I don't know, it just kind of sounds like it, or it looks like it at the very least. I mean, this last screenshot itself is very interesting, just putting it out there, and I could imagine how this could work out very well for the Warhammer series for a particular faction. Anyways, let's not deviate and let's go back to the DLC. So the DLC itself releases on the 14th of December, which I'm assuming then Creative Assembly will then go on their usual Christmas break. I'm not too sure how long it is for them anyway. To those who thought that Troy wasn't going to get any stuff, they did confirm a while back that they had some stuff planned out, and who's to say that this might be the last? They probably have some more stuff in the future. It's weird to me, I must admit, that we're getting something kind of in the middle of Warhammer's big marketing ramp. Though I did speak to Cody Bonds about it, and he does make a valid point where, you know, it's an active title, so they can make room for it. Remember that they had a pretty good marketing plan when it came towards Three Kingdoms and Warhammer. The marketing for that was quite good. So if it's done in that style, then we should still expect Warhammer 3 news. Yeah, I know I said we were going to talk about Troy, but obviously I'm a Warhammer channel, so, you know. Like I said though, there will be some Troy content, and there's a few things to show off, again, relating to Warhammer, but hey, it's still new stuff. I know it's confusing, I'm confused too, but we're just gonna call it a day here, and we'll be back tomorrow with some new content. But with that, my friends, we've come to the end of our video. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, might I suggest giving the video a like, or even subscribing to the channel, as it really does help us out. In the description section below are various links to different social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, and Discord. Also in the description section is an affiliate link with Element Games where you could buy loads of hobby-based products, not just Warhammer, for 10 to 25% off. Making a purchase using that link and also our special code, which is also in the description, supports the channel at no extra cost to you, which we think is rather cool. A big thank you to our patrons. Your support means the world to us. It's amazing that people want to help a small channel like us grow and get to a higher level of content. A big thank you to Gibraltar LUSC, Ryan Bertsche, Andrew Prince, and Okro for subscribing to us at our Fane level. You guys are super cool. And a big thank you to Edward Yule, VS Vasan, Aaron Whitman, and Shaggy for subscribing to us at our King level. Honestly, we can't thank you all enough. And lastly, a big thank you to all of you for liking, sharing, and commenting on these videos. Honestly, it's because of you guys that the channel's been growing at such a great pace lately, so we can't thank you all enough. But with that, my friends, thank you so much for watching once again, and we shall see you all again very, very soon. Have a good day.